Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert.
He's got a man complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, LA.
Davis,
his sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They go play action with Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A give running right is Mitchell.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He's got it with the 15. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but...
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
A little juke. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still going.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Tyler Beatty.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. Move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open?
First down, here's Mitchell.
Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mitchell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Ravens are able to claw one back. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out.
And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Breaks through the contact.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Report.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now they're in the hurry up.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Throw caught by Flowers.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 49, Ravens 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
13. You.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston, 53 yards. And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Mitchell.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6.
Touchdown! Darius Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll get it inside the 35. We have played 3 quarters. Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Report! Set up!
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No, we changed it. Go ahead. Set up!
Now Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert back to the air.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flushed out right. That is caught.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. To the air again, Herbert.
Complete yet again to Spiller.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Drops it underneath to Spiller.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Herbert now. He's got some room to operate. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77. Ravens 17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Returning it, Justice Hill. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1 last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with